channel, and this is your Plus Educator Uday Shankar. So today's topic is all about how we can have a statistical approach towards top 5 tips to avoid the mistakes that we do in listening, that is IELTS listening. Those 5 tips which we use, those 5 tips which we came for. Just a moment, shall we check about what is those 5 tips which we use. So exactly, if you see what all the things or what all the ways we can avoid these things so that we can improve our scores. We can improve our bands because these mistakes are not coming along with your preparation but your habitual ways of consumption, right? Some things which you carry on from your school, from your college, and you have a lot of attachment towards that habit that sometimes with that habit along, that is unseen also, right? So those kind of mistakes which is very very difficult to find, and those kind of mistakes which is very easily can avoid it, so that you can at least get a 5 marks plus, right? So trust me on this, because if you can easily get 5 marks plus, your band might jump up to 6.5 to 7 also, without any kind of preparation. So that's why this class is very important. And also, before we start, do not forget to subscribe to this channel and hit a bell icon so that you can get an easy update on your phones, tablets, and PCs and laptops, so that you don't miss any of the classes, right? You don't miss any of the classes. And also, going ahead, you have be a very updated task, and you can schedule it. Okay, this is the class of this person, and this is the educator who's coming on live, this is the topic, this is related to me, and this is not. So you can combine all together and have yourself prepared for it, right? And also, like this video and share this video as much as possible. And if I miss anything on this video, say for example the mistakes which I'm sharing on today is of listening, if I miss this, if you have a concern like yes, this is also the mistake which is very common, along with my friends, along with my center, wherever I go, you can also comment on that, right? So basically it's all about the feedback process. As I say, my output is only based on your input and the feedback. That's why I learn, I analyze, and then I show up. Right, right. So some few words about Unacademy. It's a very structured course provider. Yes, it is not something that is coming out from some book or some website. All the structurizations, all the providers are very very in detail and very very in honed, and it provides a very beautiful part. It provides a very beautiful part. So whenever and whatever possible ways we can tell and we can say yes, it is there or it is not, easily it has been focused. Okay, so try to understand, an academy is a platform for you, only made for you. You don't need to have any other preparation or a guide or a phone or a way of preparing yourself towards it. An academy provides you A to Z services where you can analyze yourself, where you can test yourself, where you can make yourself prepared for what is upcoming, right? With all the live and structured course, with all the lessons by top educators, right? I'm talking about pan India. The educators are from pan India level, and all are India wide ranked. And weekly quizzes and doubt clearing sessions also, it is also gives you a status, it also gives you a way so that you can clarify the weekly quiz, you can get attended the weekly quiz. And also you have your doubt clearing done, right? It has a very very special ways, it has a very very special pacts where you can, and courses only designed for your doubt clearing session, nothing else. So these many are the facts, right? And also, if you see, there is a code written in below my name, like FLIEGEINTERNATIONAL hyphen 1597. This is the referral code which you can use and get up to 10% off, straight away 10% off on your plus subscriptions. If you're not a part of a family of Unacademy Plus, here is your chance. You can be a plus student. If you're an Academy Plus student, you just need to take a step forward and register yourself, choose a plan and register yourself according to your preparation time. If you have 2 months of time, 3 months of time, choose a plan accordingly, because IELTS is not something that you can keep it with you. You have to be, just heat it up with the situation. You have to keep on going with it, keep on going with it, and the end point of that preparation should be your test. the final test. So don't think so. People who are preparing for IELTS, please don't have this habit, or please don't have this concept, where you go and where you think of, hey, I will be preparing for IELTS 2 months before, and after 3 months I'll give IELTS examination. Now, what this happens is, what is the problem with this? You get to omit, or get to misplace a lot of things in between, lot of things, lot of things in between, so the way of approach, the way of conductance, the way of the propagation of ideas doesn't fall into place properly, right? If I'm preparing for something now, my mind cannot, may or may not be ready at that time after 5 or 6 months or 2 months, maybe minimum. So I need to be very quick in the taking of test. I should not be wasting any time between, so do not waste your times. So choose your plans accordingly, because if you have a test 6 months after, choose a plan of 6 months, right? Prepare in your limited time, because an academy provides everything in recorded sessions also. There are live sessions, all are live sessions. But if you don't find your time, if you don't find your place to watch this video, yes, surely you can go and visit back that course page of that educator, and surely you can click on that video and play it anywhere. You can download it and play it anywhere, wherever possibly you can have your time to study. That's the advantage of an academy, because that's why I'm telling you to choose your plan accordingly, because it's not like everybody is suitable for 6 months, everybody is suitable for 3 months, and everybody is suitable for 1 month. For whatever the plan is, you will get a 10% off on your total plus subscription exclusively. FLIEGEINTERNATIONL FREEGAY International hyphen 1597. This is a coupon code. So let's start this class today and move on to the 5 mistakes we can avoid in IELTS listening. So what all the 5 mistakes we can avoid going ahead to the IELTS listening? Till now, any questions regarding Unacademy? Anybody who has joined here? Any questions regarding Unacademy? Any questions regarding how to register? Quick questions, quick facts. All right. So going ahead, first let us understand what is listening. We'll start with some basic tips. Listening is an ability to pay attention to and effectively interpret what other people are saying to me. Right? That is what the listening means. It's an ability to pay attention, and while paying attention, you have to effectively interpret what other people are saying. Now, paying attention is a choice. As I have told you in the previous sections also, I do start from the basics. For me, you to understand the basics is very, very important. What is listening? If you understand it in one hand, paying attention. If you pay attention, you can effectively interpret. But if you don't pay attention, you cannot effectively interpret. That is a secondary part. That's a secondary part. Interpretation is not secondary part. First part is paying attention. If you can pay attention, then only you can interpret. Now, interpret, let us keep it aside. Paying attention. If you want to pay attention, you have to choose. If I want to pay attention to something which is happening over this corner of the room, I have to choose. I have to decide, hey Uday, let's pay attention to that. If I will not, then I'll not pay attention. So it is my choice to pay attention or not to. If somebody is talking to me very seriously, very important, it's my wish to pay attention or not. But understand, in IELTS examination of listening, you have to. So choose it. What am I trying to say? If it is your choice, you can doing it willingly, then do it. And to pay attention, there is another thing, you have to give the importance to it. Otherwise, that choice will be shifted quickly, right? So, say for example, I watched a movie which is very interesting, and I know what is the storyline, but somebody who is trying to tell me what is the storyline, will I be able to listen to it properly with all interest and focus? No, I will not be paying attention to him, because I don't choose it, because it is not important for me. But say for example, I was dying to watch a movie, and somebody came in and told me, hey, I watched that movie, it was fabulous. What will I do? What will I do? I will just listen to, because it is important for me. I was waiting for it. I'm choosing it because it is important for me. Understand the difference. If it is not important for me, I would buy and been just okay, fine, yeah, ठीक है, चलो. So, based on your importance, based on your choice, it matters, it shifts, it manipulates, many things happen, right? So, understand and evaluate properly. And then, if you don't get it, see, if you don't pay attention with your choice and it doesn't matter to you, definitely, definitely, it is for granted you cannot effectively interpret what other people are saying. Interpretation is your skill. Now, that is what we are talking about in the previous, in the main courses, right? What is interpretation? But if you don't pay attention, the first part, the primary part, if you miss, the other part is not possible. Interpretation is your skill. Now, that is what we are talking about in the previous. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the five mistakes we can avoid to hone up our listening skill. First one, putting hard focus. I request all my students who are watching this video, please like it, share it, because this is very important. Please help others also to reach this video to many, a lot of people. Putting hard focus is not required. I have seen many students just so focused because they have asked to focus, because they have asked to concentrate, because they have asked to pay attention. That doesn't mean that you will be so into it. You have to feel it just like you are in that situation. Now tell me one thing, my friends, very, very truly and clearly. If two people are talking, you are the third person who is standing in front of you. Will you be listening to them like this? You will not be doing that. Because you will not be doing that. Because you know that you can feel it. You are observing it. You don't need to be focused so like on their face. You should not be placing your ears on their mouth to listen what they're talking about. You can just be relaxed and observe. Putting hard focus will only lead you to more anxiousness, more tiredness, more of putting an effort, more of conjunctive ways of doing it, more complexities, and you will be tired in no time, and the output will be so disastrous that you can't even answer one question. One single question will also not be answered because you are putting at so much pressure, so much focus, and you don't know one what to you are acting. See, basically, if hard focus is something that we know this is the output. We watch India's cricket team, India's match of India and Pakistan in hard focus because we know either India will win or India will lose. But in the IELTS examination, if you put hard focus, you don't even know what will be the outcome. You don't even know where the answers are. You don't even know where there might be a pattern. You have to look at the question and listen to. So why to put a hard focus on that? Please do avoid it. Right. The second most important point and mistake which is done by the students is rushing towards the answer. Now they do the focus, they do the properly this way, but once they listen to it, once they listen to any keyword which is suitable for to answer, they quickly rush it. Now understand one thing. IELTS is an international level of testing system, English testing system, which tests your skill implementation, proficiency of English language. Those things are not so simple as you feel, as you look like. So if you are hurrying it up, if you are rushing it up towards to finish something, understand it very, very clearly and crystal clear. Sometimes, not every time, sometimes there might be intentional manipulation of information. Intentionally they might manipulate the information in the audio. There might be some other information, there might be some tampering, there might be some modification, there might be some interpretation. Now if you hurry up and lack the waiting period, you lack the waiting period, it is very, very sure that you will lose the actual answer and put on something which is not there itself, right? And it will happen, it will surely, it will definitely happen. Why? Because see, basically, if I'm telling you, hey, my name is Uday Shankar, The other person who's listening to me, they might be like, Uday Shankar, the spelling is Uday, Udhay. They might be like, yes. The student who is listening to it, yes, Udhay. In next 2 seconds, I might tell her, no, no, madam, you are wrong. You might be mistaken with other names. The my name spelling goes with Uday only, not Udhay. If you don't stop, if you don't have patience, if you don't, you know, stop yourself, if you don't have patience, if you don't, conduct yourself till this point where you decide, where you go ahead, where you see that yes, this is what is formed, then it is totally wrong. You're going to get it altogether wrong, because you see, you are putting and implementing the skills properly, but yet you're getting the answers wrong just because you are hurrying, you're rushing. So don't do that. So lastly, third point is lack of imagination. Whatever the points are, whatever the concepts are, whatever the pondering of, the nature of questions are, please do imagine as if you are there, as if you are just standing there and looking at that thing which is happening, which is you are listening to. In young age we used to do it, but what, why not now? In young age, when we used to listen to the crow story, some king story, or whatever the story which might become up, we used to listen to it like, oh my god, and we used to imagine like this, and any question asked, we can able to answer. Have you noticed that? In those days, if you ask any question about that story, you will be very very ready to answer, because you have listened and imagined everything. You don't need to remember what my mother told or my grandmother told about the story. No, you don't. You just need to see and look at the picture which you have ever made in the brain. You just need to look at the picture and pick up the points which you want for the answers, and just say it. In the examination also, in the schools we did it. We used to have a pictorial memory of pages and diagrams, remember? If yes, do comment on it. Do comment on this video if I'm wrong. Please do comment on this. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But if yes, please share your experience, because other people, other students might be also looking at this and learning from you. Your experience, not mine. Right? We used to do in school also. When the examination, when we used to forget something, we used to close our eyes and look at the pages of the book. Okay, this is the book, this is the page, okay, this is the diagram I used to see. Yes, I got it. Pictorial memory is so strong memory. It is the first memory, gets permanent. Understand this and get ahead. Please get ahead and understand this. Next part is skipping the rules. This is a very very serious concern I got from the students, and it's a very very blunder or a mistake, I can say. Don't skip the rules. If you skip the rules, whatever the preparation you made for like months, efforts you made for like hours, question paper you solved, numbers of question paper, tons, everything is in vain if you don't follow the rules. If the rule says to you, please write only 2 words, what is there for you to write 3 words and expect that you have written the right word? If the rules and regulations, it means that is the code of conduct. If you are in the examination, you have to follow certain things. And if you don't follow certain things, it is totally absurd for you to just expect some good marks or a good band out of it. Good morning, good morning. Hello, Golden Modi. Yes. So if you lack that, if you skip the rules, if you say for example, this rule says just write the words from A to I, but you write some words, you write something else, then how they can correct your paper and give you full marks of it? Right? That's a mistake. And the lastly is, please don't do any kind of spelling mistakes. Please don't do any kind of spelling mistakes, because that might be too difficult for one to expect that yes, this is the answer. Because for an examiner who is correcting your paper, it's not his or her job. Understand that. It is not his or her job to just assume what the word you have written and make it correct. You have to write a correct spelling mistake, or you have to write a correct spelling, or it will be wrong. You will be getting a zero, even though you knew the answer, you made it out and just right. All right. So if you have any other concerns, please guys, please do comment on this video, because I can come back and reply for you. Please do comment on this. Please like this video and also share this, because this information needs to be propagated. And also do not forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon. Why to hit the bell icon? Because that's where you will get the updates of upcoming classes of different pan India level, India worldwide ranked educators, right? So please, yes, I'll tell you in Hindi, Golden. प्लीज इसको, इस वीडियो को लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए, और जो भी आपके कंसर्न्स हैं गोल्डन, प्लीज कमेंट करिए उसको, क्योंकि क्लास इज ओवर. So if you comment, if you get it back, surely I'll come to you, I'll reply to you, I'll help you, definitely I'll help you. And like this video, and इस चैनल को, अन अकेडमी के चैनल को यूट्यूब में सब्सक्राइब करिए, और इस चीज़ को, बेल आइकन रहेगा उसके बगल में ही, उसको भी हिट करिए, ताकि आपको अपडेट मिले कि अगला क्लासेस कब कब है, कहाँ कहाँ है. और अगला क्लास, आज का क्लास है शाम को 4 बजे. वो है 5 strategies to read. What are the 5 strategies to read, to hone up your IELTS reading? Right? We will be back on today's 4 p.m. with 5 strategies, top 5 strategies to how to improve your reading. So don't go back, and please stay tuned and hit the bell icon and subscribe to this channel, and also like this video and share this video. Till then, I'll take off. This is Uday Shankar signing off. Thank you so much, and bye bye.